Hello friends, welcome to my channel called IVDR Manufacturing. So today I brought a lecture on a topic called as Directive 9879 EC EU IVDD. So my friends, आज का लेक्चर शुरू करने से पहले आप सभी को ये तो पता होगा कि कोई भी मैन्युफैक्चरर जो इंडियन मार्केट में जो एस्टैब्लिश्ड है, अगर उनको अपना कोई भी मेडिकल डिवाइस या कोई भी प्रोडक्ट इफ दे वांट टू सेल इनटू द इंडियन मार्केट, सो दे नीड टू फॉलो अ रेगुलेशन मेड बाय द इंडियन सीडीसीओ. सो व्हाट इज दैट रेगुलेशन? वो रेगुलेशन क्या है? दैट इज MDR 2017.
What is MDR 2017? It is abbreviated as a medical device rule, which was formulated with an aim to standardize and regulate the medical devices in India. It regulates the clinical investigation, manufacture, import, and sales and distribution across the India. Prior to MDR 2017, the medical devices was been regulated and controlled by the Drugs and the Cosmetic Act 1940. Under this MDR 2017, the medical devices have been classified into 4 categories based on the risk, which is class A, B, C and D. MDR 2017 comprises of 108 pages, which includes 12 chapters, 8 schedules, 97 rules and 40 forms.
Say, अगर इंडियन मार्केट में there are 20 manufacturer, right? So they need to follow a compliance as per the ISO 13485 standard, which is QMS for the medical device, right? Secondly, along with the ISO 13485, they need to follow the regulatory guidelines as per CDCO MDR 2017. तो आपको तो ये सब क्लियर हो गया सिंपल में कि MDR 2017 का क्या रोल होता है. अब यही बात जब यूरोपियन मार्केट की होती है, तो कोई भी मैन्युफैक्चरर अगर उसको अपना प्रोडक्ट को प्लेस करना है इन द यूई मार्केट, सो यूरोपियन में देयर सो अगर उनको प्लेस करना है दैट प्रोडक्ट, सो व्हाट दे नीड टू डू? सिमिलरली दे नीड टू फॉलो द स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ ISO 13485. along with that they need to follow the regulatory as per Indian CDCO MDR 2017, which is to take the manufacturing license, right? And apart from that, they need to keep in mind the regulatory requirement as per the EU market. So this Directive 9879 EC IVD is one of those kind of regulation. But आपको तो ये सबको पता है कि अब ये जो IVD है, this is going under a transition phase. Like they need to transform from IVDD to IVDR, जिसका कुछ year fix किया हुआ है, right? So let's take the recap as to what was the IVD earlier. So my friends, this Directive 9879 EC, which is IVD, comprises of total 24 articles, which each article is having a detailed descriptions. Apart from article, there are total 10 annexes attached along with this Directive 9879 EC. So my friends, let's talk about the article in detail. So article 1 mainly speaks about the scope and the definition. तो क्या होता है, जो आर्टिकल 1 है ना, इसके अंदर कुछ स्कोप के बारे में बात किया. स्कोप क्या मतलब, ये जो रेगुलेशंस है, गाइडलाइन है, इसका स्कोप क्या है. तो इसमें ये बोला गया है कि जो मेडिकल डिवाइसेस होती हैं और जो उनकी जो एसेसरीज होती हैं, बोथ शैल नाउ बी ट्रीटेड एज अ डिवाइस. तो कोई भी जो कंपोनेंट है मेडिकल डिवाइस के साथ अगर कोई भी हम एसेसरी सप्लाई करते हैं, तो दैट एसेसरीज विल ऑटोमेटिकली इट विल बी कॉल्ड एज अ IVD फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल. देन ये रेगुलेशन कुछ डेफिनेशंस की बात करती है. डेफिनेशन सच एज कि IVD की डेफिनेशंस क्या है, एसेसरीज की मीनिंग क्या होती है, then authorized representative क्या है, and intended purpose, and so many more. I am not going to talk about the definition in detail. So this is article 1, right, which speaks about the scope and the definition. Let's move to the article 2. Article 2 speaks about as to how to place my product into the EU market and putting it into the services. So क्या होता है, in this article 2 the member state they take all the necessary steps to ensure the devices are placed into the market safely. जिसके अंदर कुछ requirements है. For example, these devices need to be properly installed, maintained in accordance with their intended purpose. So ये था article number 2 which speaks about the placing of devices into the market. Third article speaks about the essential requirements. This article number 3 is much more important in reference of this regulation or the guidelines. तो क्या होता है कि जो regulations है जिस directive उन्होंने annex number 1 में डिफाइन किए हुए हैं कि कौन कौन से मुझे essential requirement को इंश्योर करना है before placing my product into the EU market. Taking into the consideration the intended use of the my medical devices. So हमने 3 आर्टिकल के बारे में बात कर लिया, right? Let's move to the article number 4. अब जब मैंने essential requirement को fulfill कर लिया, तो the article 4 comes about the free movement. It means जब भी मैं अपना प्रोडक्ट को प्लेस करूँ in the EU market, it should not get stuck anywhere in terms of any regulatory perspective. It should be free. तो free movement में क्या है कि जो मेरे जो member state है, they should not create any kind of obstacle during placing of my product into the market. So उसमें सबसे पहले most important क्या है कि वो जो medical device है उसके ऊपर तो सबसे पहले CE marking तो होनी चाहिए. That is much more mandatory. This CE marking is being speak in detail in article number 16 which will come as we progress in the lecture. तो जो member state है उन्हें हमें कुछ information supply करनी होती है as per annex 1 part B of this guideline. So this was article number 4. Then comes the article 5th which is a reference to a standard. So what happens? In article 5th, this member state presume that the compliances are being followed as per the essential requirement referring article number 3, right? So what happened? Referring the standard, we need to make a technical document called as a common technical specification or the CS. So we need to make this CS keeping in mind all the standard, right? As per article 7/2 which has been published in the official journal of the European Committee. So I hope you must have enjoyed my today's lecture. I am going to speak more number of articles in the subsequent lecture. Till then, take care. Bye bye.